Today on Drawbli,
Ben is drawing
all sorts of things.
all sorts of things.
Click that subscribe button if you're new around here.
And comment below with ideas of what we can do to improve.
And if you're drawing all sorts of things, share them online with the hashtag Drawbli. We'd love to check them out, see what you're working on. So, we've done a lot of skulls lately, and I said I'll never do a skull again in my last video.
You never said that.
I did. Go back and listen. You'll hear it for sure. Totally,
Why
I did
did you say that?
Anyway, so I drew a few more skulls here, as well as a bunch of facial features. So one of our assignments that we've been working on has been creating a bunch of different facial features in little mini studies, let's call them. So like taking a little slice of the nose, a little slice of the lips, a little slice of the eyes.
You sound like a serial killer.
Take a little slice, take a little bite. Nom, nom, nom.
Okay.
So, I think that this has been just an absolutely fantastic practice.
Yes.
And I want to talk about a little bit about like what other people can do to work on these different areas of the face. I'm warming up with some skulls here, which I think is just a really fun way to go. I spent maybe 5 minutes on these skulls each, 10 at the most, not very long at all, but just like a rough, quick pencil sketch, throw on some blocks of paint, and that's it. Like, just do it as quick as you can in like 5 or 10 minutes just to focus on those big shapes. I had a lot of fun doing this. This was after a little break since the last time we painted skulls, because we'd done, oh god, I don't even know, like 30 plus skulls each.
We did so many skulls.
I think even maybe closer to 50. It was a lot. It was a lot of skulls. So I was a little burnt out on skulls, but then after a little break, I was like, man, I just really want to paint some more skulls.
I gotta get some skulls in.
So this was a huge amount of fun. One of the assignments in our course that's recommended that I think people would get a lot out of, which is like, honestly, if you want to get really good at painting really quick, I think doing this assignment multiple times would be great. And that is to take something like a nose or lips or eyes or whatever, and take a singular image reference of one of those subject matters and paint it like 8 times or more.
Yeah.
In 5-minute increments.
I want to do that one. I haven't actually tried that yet, and
I did that with noses.
On my bucket list.
Yeah, I learned a lot just from even painting a nose. I think I did it 7 times, but I learned so much from doing just 7 little nose drawings. I spent more than 5 minutes on each one. But yeah.
These skulls, they're so cute. I love them.
These skulls are so cute. The cutest of skulls.
So cute. Yes, I like that middle one, and the one to the left, and the one to the right.
Oh my gosh, those were my 3 favorite as well.
This nose, I painted this nose once.
You did?
To very moderate success.
So this would be an example of what you can do here as a 5-minute study of like one nose. And specifically what I did with this assignment, I kind of warped the parameters a bit, where I did one from reference, and then I did multiple kind of from my head, just trying to work with what I knew about the shapes and forms of a nose in my head. I've sculpted a lot of noses in my day as a 3D artist, but translating that to 2D information in perspective is a little weird for me still. I think I'm getting a lot better at making that kind of transition, as you can see from our improvements here in Drawbli, but it's still, you know, very different in terms of medium and practice and just making that all make sense.
Yeah, but I think that as your 2D abilities start to improve and catch up, I feel like that join between your 3D and 2D abilities will strengthen your 2D abilities exponentially. Exponentially is the word there.
Wow.
So it'll suddenly be big chunks of growth.
I'm exponential.
Exponential growth.
Today
in business meeting Drawbli, exponential growth.
Yes.
Another business lingo.
So I went really stylized with this nose, as I love
we
to
love
do.
Style
and
here.
got some strong planes in place. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if you are looking to improve quick, just grab a nose, paint it 8 times.
Cut your nose.
Grab a nose.
Oh, God.
We're hilarious.
Oh no.
Everyone just unsubscribed.
Oh no, come
It
back.
painted 8 times and
won't say
bada
it
bing,
again.
bada boom, you're an artist.
Oh my gosh. That nose looks amazing. Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
It looks like a nose.
But it looks stylized.
That's because it is.
Da-da-da-da. Wow. How did you do that? I should watch that part again because I was too busy saying silly things.
You
to
were
pay
too busy
attention.
making fun of me
I wasn't
to
making
realize
fun.
how good of a painter I've become.
If I wanted to make fun of you, it would probably sound different. That was more of me just saying whatever popped into my head at any given moment in that moment.
Nah.
If I wanted to make fun of you, it would probably sound like...
Well, we wouldn't know exactly what that would sound like. But here's my last nose here, which was looking very weird with my color choices.
It looks
so I
like an
shifted
axe.
it to black and
There, I
white.
made fun
and,
of you.
oh, so my soul.
That third nose is actually very good.
Yeah, I mean...
The colors. Did you use our color method that we got taught, that we learned?
No, I shifted it to black and white and then did some quick color on top of it.
Oh, wow. I thought you used like the halfway to black and slightly cooler method. It looked really good. Okay,
Well-
we got mouths next.
Mouths, yes. Lips. Lips are still one of the more difficult of the facial features. I often say when sculpting that lips or the mouth and the eyes are very difficult because they're very expressive. And even slight tweaks and adjustments to these facial features can make a really big difference.
I heard something that made a big difference to me about painting mouths recently in our course was that
Let's hear it.
the more you shade the indentations at the corner of the mouth, the more it will look like your person is smiling.
Yeah, I do remember them saying that. I like that advice as well. One thing specifically with mouths that I took into account here is local color, which you can see me applying to my lips right now. The lips are darker than the surrounding area of the face, at least here in this reference. So I'm like, I am shading the lips and the surrounding face the same. I need to take into account local value or local color. And that has been something that I've been thinking about a lot more. And you'll see me apply that in a few other things.
I don't remember
I've
that
coming up.
being mentioned in the course, but I might have zoned out.
I'm not sure if it was mentioned. I think it was maybe just something that I know and that I was like, I need, like, this is a really clear indication where the lips are a different color than the face.
Good call, good call.
And then some lips from the imagination.
Ooh, I like your perspective shift there.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to do them straight on. And I was like, that's boring. Here we go. Time to change it
I
up.
like your wire wrapping that you performed in the beginning, just to get some quick contour lines on there.
So, of the facial features to you, Abby, what is the most difficult? And why is it ears?
It's noses, thank you.
Oh, it is? Really? The most simple of the facial features.
Yes, but at the same time, I feel like one of the easiest to make look like a child's drawing. I struggle with
Interesting.
noses.
Why,
I do.
What is it about the nose, you think?
Probably the nostrils.
What about the nostrils? Too confusing?
I don't know. If I knew, I would fix it, and I wouldn't have a hard time anymore. It's really, I think, a thing where I just haven't identified what makes them so difficult for me yet. But that's why I got to do your 5-minute repetitive study.
Yeah,
And
for
really
sure.
master noses once and for all.
You must master noses once and for all. As we will do with all of art, which no one ever
Ooh, lip
achieved.
hair.
Lip hair, yeah. I mean, your lips gotta have hair on it. Rude! So rude. Look, it's called rough and
facial
smudge.
hair. Thank you.
Facial hair. You guys don't have hairs growing on your lips? Wait, what?
Oh, there you go. I knew you'd cinch it. That's why I
I
said
knew you.
that.
Oh my gosh, he cinched it in some regard. These still got a little busy in my mind.
Yeah.
But hey, there are some lips, a couple lips, one from reference, one from imagination,
It's a lip. It's a lip.
a lip on lip action,
Oh.
and then to finish it off,
so weird. Ooh,
That-
portrait.
not a portrait. Just some eyes. But I wasn't sure how much of the face I was going to need for these eyes. So
Ben, you're so handsome.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
My quick sketch, maybe not looking quite as handsome.
He looks like somebody just held something in front of him that's a little bit shocking and doesn't smell good, and he's just rearing back like, oh gosh. Oh no!
Don't worry, I fix it to some degree. But one thing I've been thinking about a lot lately, other than what some of the things I've mentioned, is trying to lay in like a little more basic values to try to group my values a little better.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of the focus here.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that.
That's my big focus for my next portrait.
I like that. I like your style. I want to really try to incorporate this. I get too blendy, strokey. You keep things very smooth and hard edge and like distinct.
Smooth and hard edge.
Yeah,
Huh.
like
What is...
I don't. It has painterly elements without having. It's called stroke economy. Look it up.
Okay, I will look up stroke economy.
Yeah.
We have talked about stroke economy here before. But hey, eyes are also really hard. I think.
But once again, you put your eyes on the right line and they are the right distance from each other and everything, and they're looking in the same direction. Those are such gorgeous eyes.
Wow.
Those eyes are so piercing and gripping, and they stare into the soul of the sunset off to the side there. I love these eyes.
And if you want to love these eyes, click that subscribe button.
And comment below with eyes. And other things that we can do to improve as artists.
And if you end up doing a study or drawing anything cool, share it online. Share it on Instagram with the hashtag Drawbli.
And this is the part where we say goodbye.
Goomba. These eyes, Abby. These eyes.
I've always been drawn to the eyes. My first crush as a child was because of a young boy's eyes.
And what did his eyes say to you?
He walked down the aisle way too fast. He was the ring boy. We weren't getting married as children, but he raced down the aisle, and I wanted to go to stately pace as the flower girl. So the crush was not long-lived.
God, about 5 seconds.
Literally.